Hi Jay, it's Rihanna. So this is my response for the article "The Lord Chamberlain: 50 Years Since the End of Censorship." And so the first thing I noticed when I opened this article is that it's from churchtimes.co.uk, which means it's from the UK and it's a corporation and it's a church, so religion automatically I thought of. And then I kind of like read through the article, but then I still didn't understand exactly the um, what the Lord Chamberlain was, so I had to look that up separate from the article, and I found out that the Lord Chamberlain is the most senior officer of the royal household of the United Kingdom, and so I understand why I'm not familiar with it because I am not British and not Christian. So there we go. And yeah, so I just wrote down some quotes that I'm going to say that really stood out and then maybe some thoughts that I have on them. So my first quote that I found was, "One must deal with the comedians as with public sinners. One standard French theological work in the 19th century advised." That's so it just is like it just brings back the idea. Sorry about that, Jay. My phone ran out of storage, so I had to go and quickly delete things. Anyways, we were talking about the quote that said, "One must deal with the comedians as with public sinners. I once standard French theological work in the 19th century advised." And I was going on to say about how censorship just deals with power, especially in religion. It's censorship is controlling the information that someone is gathering from the world, and when you do that, you control what person sees, and you're literally putting blinders on them. So of course they can't see the full picture because you're censoring them from seeing everything, which I think is actually really negative in the long run. My next thing that I wanted to comment on is later on in the article they talk about Jerry Springer, the opera, which I want to say is a piece of work, let me tell you. My freshman year in Talea's class of musical theater literature, we talked about this. Zach Bowen did a presentation on this, and wow, it was just super appalling. And I think that is a show that needs to be banned and censored because it is just over the top and obscene and just offensive on purpose. And it's not like offensive on purpose in the way of Book of Mormon, just because like the Jerry Springer opera literally has tap dancing KKK members, and that's just not okay because yeah, no. And I can get behind Book of Mormon, like they mentioned in the article, just because it's kind of making fun of a religion, and I'm okay with like people making fun of atheists or people making fun of people who are really spiritual. That's fine. That's not really harming anyone, but like tap dancing KKK members is pretty harmful because those people stand for a lot of hate in the community.